welcome everyone to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Missouri's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catch.
There he goes! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy, because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Coleman. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Tigers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Terry. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Wasting very little time going up top. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Motion from the back. Looking for space. It's Alston. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. second down. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to fire on second down. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight quarterback's best friend in the pass game, because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quick handoff. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Great pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. Caught, close to the marker, it's Coleman. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They just keep firing. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Using his legs, it's Alston. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. This Auburn crowd trying to cut. Little magic here on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Sure hands, it's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll open the second half on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Holds and fires complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Robinson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Slides, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offense is just...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. And some room to work. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7.
Auburn 17, Missouri 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Caught in the backfield, it's Alston. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. Got some room to run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's reeled in. It's Manning. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, got it in the middle. It's Terry. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Power football with the run. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in.
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That pick by the D might have saved their only chance to win this game. Now they got to put together a drive. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah,
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Now the play fake. Fires it down the seam. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get it.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Tight end now in motion. The give from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Timeout, Auburn.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of